Hello, everybody. I am HeroicNerd. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are reading a very old comic that I found. It is a little 8-page book called The Moonman by somebody named Fred Gardenier. So I was skimming through just old back issues, basically looking for old characters, and I stumbled upon this fella. And I don't know. I don't get it. I love him. I love the way that he looks. I thought that it was really interesting. His costume is nice. It's really the black and yellow really folds. I don't know. He just caught my eye, and I was all like, for 8 pages, fuck it, put him on the list. So the interesting thing about this character is he looks good. The story seems good. But this is it. These are the only 8 pages that have ever been produced for the guy. And after that, he completely falls off the fucking face of the planet. I have no idea. He looks like he could have been a cool character. He looks like he could have been a cool Marvel superhero, Batman analog or whatever. But yeah, let's figure it out. We're probably going to be disappointed. Of course we're going to be disappointed. He literally never shows up again. So regardless of whether he's good or bad, there's disappointment in our future. So look, that's him, the Moonman. Yeah, the name is cool. I like it, but it needs work. When you say it out loud, the Moonman sounds kind of silly. On nights when the full moon shines, the mysterious Moonman comes to the aid of those who have been oppressed and cheated by powers out of reach of the law. Like a nameless shadow, he comes and goes, hunted alike by the underworld and the police. See, that sounds exciting, except it doesn't make any sense. Well, he comes out on the full moon, but isn't the full moon like once a month? Well, that explains why there's no stories. He's just not working that hard. High above the teeming city, in his penthouse, the Moonman, master of many sciences and independently wealthy, reads the evening paper. Well, if he knows sciences. Okay, place your bets now. Does he have superpowers or not? I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe he's just a Batman type guy, but we know he's a master of sciences. You know what that means. What in the world? 35 orphans sick. Children poisoned by bad food served at Christmas dinner. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is it. Oh my God. This is the inciting incident for your one and only story. I just have to accept it. I just have to accept that. All right. We're saving the sick orphans. All right. It's an outrage. I bet Boss McGhoul and his secretary know plenty about this. I'll see what I can find out. And then he goes out in his big old roadster. Later, the Moonman is speeding to the suburban home of Nadia, Boss McGhoul's secretary. All right. So he comes out on the full moon, which only happens once or so a month. Or what is it, like every 2 weeks or some shit? So he just got really lucky that these orphans happened to get sick at the same time as there's a full moon. To my understanding, to my logic, yeah, he just got lucky. Here we are. Dude, pants, man, come on. Displaying his unusual athletic ability, the Moonman climbs up to the house. All right, I'm feeling like there's no superpowers. And then into the upstairs window. Nadia Lissani? How's Trick's sister? What does that mean? What? Help! Oh man! Well, you did climb through her window, bro. You're kind of being the creep in this instance, I have to say. She fainted. Well, that makes sense when there's a home intruder. Yeah, it's a scary situation. Seizing the woman's handbag, he makes a quick exit. I'll get away before she recovers. I'm lucky the information I want is in her bag. How do you know it's in her bag? How do you know anything? How do you even know this woman? Who is she? What? And lightly drops to the ground beside his powerful roadster. Because look, back here he was all like, Boss McGhoul, as if that's somebody we're supposed to know. Are we supposed to know who that is? Is there more to this story? Are there more than one Moonman story? I don't know. My research says no. My research says this is it. With the bag, the Moonman speeds back to the crime-ridden metropolis and enters his building by way of a secret entrance. Okay, well, that's cool. That's points right there. Look at that. That's some Tim Burton Batman shit right there. I like that. In his own private elevator, he is carried, car and everything, to the penthouse. Whoa, that's fucking cool. He has his own car elevator that takes him all the way up. That is awesome. Probably takes a while, though. That must be at least 40 stories up. He's sitting there in the car, slowly rising. He's like, just what I need to convince me. A bill of sale for 100 pounds of cheap meat from a butcher to Boss McCool. I'm gonna pay a flying visit to the orphanage and check up on that food. So he fed them old meat. Dude, okay, so old meat, at worst they got diarrhea, maybe food poisoning. It's just, you really want the stakes to be pretty high for your story, especially if it's the premiere story for your character. That's all I'm saying. I mean, sick, I don't know, maybe I'm heartless. Sick orphans, that's just not that important to me. Maybe I'm a psychopath, I don't know. Moving right along. The Moonman arrives at his destination. This is the orphan asylum. I'll go straight to the kitchen. Huh. He investigates the cheap meat. Looking at it, yeah, it's cheap. The meat is rank. He ought to go to jail for this. Sure. I mean, it's cheap meat, dude. Call the police. We don't really need a superhero, you know? The Moonman pauses to look on the sick ward. Poor little tykes, all sick. I'll see that they are avenged. And why would McCool do that? Why would he sell rotten meat? Or why would he buy rotten meat? Why would he is he benefiting somehow from hurting the children? This doesn't make sense. I hired you for a secretary, Nadia, because you were supposed to be able to take care of yourself. It was the Moonman, boss. He scared me so. I fainted and then he stole the bill of sale. Well, the Moonman won't dare come here, except he is there, you ugly fat son of a bitch. You obvious stand-in for Al Capone. From out of the shadows, the Moonman again appears. That's the Moonman. You better beat it, Nadia. I want to see McGool alone. I want details, McGool. What are you doing with the money? You need to feed the orphanage. Food is spent for food, I tell you. Wait, what? Food, it's spent for food, I tell you. What do you mean? He knows. He knows about the rotten meat, McGool. Who are you fucking fooling? Ugh. Ridiculous. Alright, so behind the Moonman, a door is pushed inward. Reinforcements, eh, McGool? I've got a guilty conscience, haven't ya? Boss, jeepers, the Moonman, and he forgot to wear pants! The sight of the weirdly masked figure unnerves the gunmen long enough for the Moonman to attack. It's a good thing I wear a costume. It surprises the other guys long enough for me to get in a couple of punches. Yeah, that's it, it's the costume. It's not the fact that you forgot to wear pants. You've got your wang all flowing in the wind, that's not it. It's fucking, probably the cape. Must be the cape, that's it, that's what it is, yeah. I oughta shoot you like a dog, McCool. Okay, so there's where the science went, he has a gun. But I'm going to put you behind bars instead. You bought poisoned meat for the orphans, but you'll pay for it. And I'm gonna get proof of what I say. What do you mean? You have the meat. It's rotten. Who cares? Just put him in jail. Like, why? Why is this the most important thing? You have one night every full moon, and this is how you're spending it. Am I crazy? Tell me, am I crazy? Like, I think Nadia Lassane is the weak link in McCool's chain. She'll talk if I scare her enough. A half hour later, the Moonman is back in Nadia's house and hides behind a drape. That's so funny. No superhero should ever be in this position. None. You look silly. And we can all see you. We can all see you. McCool's secretary comes home soon after. It's good to be home. What's that? There's someone I can clearly see behind my drapes. Don't you faint again, Nadia. I want some information. Oh, she's giving him the E. Go away, please. Go away. Please, dude, get out of my house. I'll go. after you tell me what you know about the poisoned food affair. She's gonna tell you that it's poisoned, man. And I know she's gonna tell you that it's poisoned because you know that it's poisoned because we all saw that it was poisoned. What, Moonman? You're letting me... Well, at least now I know why you never got a second story. And McCool bought that tainted meat, you see, because he could get it cheaper and keep most of the money for himself, see? It was the food that made all those children sick. Yeah, that's what it was. Write your name under the confession. I wrote it out for you, and I'll never bother you again. Can you do that? Can you just... Oh, God, don't bend over like that, dude, with your legs all out like that's... Come on. The signed confession of his secretary ought to make McCool talk. The Moonman speeds back to the city. Now, for McCool's place, I'll close the case for good. He hurries to Boss McCool's apartment, and inside, he finds that he's flown the coop. Oh, God, if only you hadn't gone there and started a fight. However did he know you were coming, Moonman? I knew I'd make Nadia talk. What's this on the floor? A West Shore Railroad schedule. He's mocked the 1241. I still got a chance to get him. All right, let's see. I've got to get on that train, you ugly son of a bitch. Have to get to McCool before he gets out of the city limits. But it's a train. What are you going to do about the train? From the train comes the shriek of an astounding passengers. Why isn't he wearing pants? They scream. Oh my goodness, look at his wang. Take it easy, pal. That's not for you. Ooh, it's the Moonman. Don't be afraid. Is Boss McCool on this train? He's down at the end of the car. Oh, I sees him. Hey there, McCool. Ah, damn it, Damn it, why did I leave my train ticket on the ground for you to find in the fucking ground? Fuck. The Moonman swings into action. Oh no, McCool, you're coming with me. Oh, well, that's a cool panel. He's using him as a human shield. They don't do that often in Golden Age comics. Using the unconscious McCool for a shield, the Moonman backs out the door. And he just fucking makes a leap for it. I predict scrapes and bruises on those unarmored legs. But that's alright. I made it, and with no broken bones. What a load. Well, my car is only a little ways away, and after carrying the racketeer back to his car, the Moonman starts for the police, and stops at the nearest precinct. Meet Boss McCool, a prospective guest for your jailhouse, and this is his secretary's confession, proving him guilty, I don't think that's how that works, of the poisoned food affair at the orphanage. Okay, but say, who are you and why aren't you wearing pants? Safely back in his penthouse hideaway, the Moonman reads of his latest adventures. I guess those kids will have good food from now on. Let's see what it says. McCool jailed for poisoning food. Guilt, sick children recovering. Alright, well, you did something good, I guess. I don't know. It should have been better. Moonman, I had such high hopes for you, but that's why he probably never got a second story. I'll do some research and see if there's anything else to his character, because it's kind of cool, you know? He's a Moonman. But what does he have to do with the moon? That's my thing. What do you mean Moonman? What does he have? He has nothing to do with the moon. He doesn't have any moon-based powers. He doesn't use any moon-based gadgets. It has nothing to do with night or darkness or anything. He's just a dude with a moon on his chest. But he looks cool, and I fucking love his penthouse, dude. That penthouse is cool. His car is cool. His costume is cool. But he just doesn't have the substance we need to make him a success, and because of that, I think he's a failure. God damn it. I want to give him a 5, but I think he's going to get a 4 out of 10. That's it. 4 out of 10. But what do you guys think? Do you guys like... And a weak villain. McCool is a weak villain. That's stupid. And the plot. Like, you're gonna... The orphans are sick and you... Have him deal with an atom bomb or something. Have the stakes be bigger. Like, the kids would recover regardless. I don't know. That's fine. What do you guys think on a scale of 1 to 10? What do you give Moonman? Is he cool? Is he silly? Is he stupid? Did you like his outing? This makes sense why there's probably no more of these. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Give him a score out of 1 to 10 and let me know why. Anyway, that's it for this comic book. If you want to read more comics with me, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, nerds, stay heroic.